Hello there, my name is Apocalypse Hero, professional colonial developer, and today we look at the development cards of Catan. Each development card costs a wheat, sheep, and a stone, so the expected value needs to be higher than the 3 resources to warrant making a card. The deck consists of 25 cards, 14 knights, 5 victory points, 2 road buildings, 2 monopolies, and 2 years of plenty, giving you a starting odds of 56% chance to get a knight, 20% chance for a victory point, and an 8% chance for road building, monopoly, and year of plenty, all respectively. Keep in mind that the majority of the listed cards negatively impact other players at the table. Considering this is a competitive game, that is a positive, but it may also draw animosity towards the user. While the card itself cannot be traded, sometimes lording a development card over someone's head as a means of ransom or negotiation may be more useful than just using the card, especially considering you can still use it later. Have your cake and eat it too. The most plentiful card in the deck are Knights. They function identical to rolling a 7 minus the whole deleting resources from people who have 7 or more cards. This has a variety of uses, moving the thief off or away from your own resources, blocking an opponent's resource, or simply taking a resource you are in need of. Unlike other development cards, Knights are not discarded when used. Instead, they are placed in front of you as a tally. Whenever the first player reaches 3 knights, they get the largest army, giving them an additional 2 victory points until someone amasses an army 1 larger than theirs, and the cycle continues. If you're going directly for the largest army, it will take on average 5 development cards to amass 3 knights, meaning there is an average cost of 15 resources to achieve the largest army, give or take expected earnings from the cards themselves. The next most plentiful card in the deck are the victory point cards, which simply give 1 secret victory point. They are technically the cheapest avenue for victory points, only requiring 3 resources compared to a settlement and a city's 4 resource costs, but they lack any effect on the state of the game, other than being a chip that you can bluff with, making them an undesirable draw early game, but stupendous mid to late game where they can close the game out. On to the more fringe options, first off being road building, which allows for 2 roads to be built immediately, which is a positive value trade of 3 resources for 4 resources of roads, being a quick way to extend a road far enough for another settlement, gaining the longest road, or merely scaring someone into diverting more resources into maintaining their longest road. Next is Monopoly, which allows the user to state a resource and take all of that in everyone's stockpiles, which can both be used proactively to further one's game plan, taking whatever resources in need, or as a means of disruption of another's game plan. Regardless of the intent though, it will still do a bit of both. And finally, the Year of Plenty, which gives the user any 2 resources from the stockpile, which may sound like a negative value trade of 3 resources for 2, but keep in mind that it can be any 2 resources, being a technical 1.5 to 1 trade, which can't be beat on the map naturally since the closest value is a dock with a 2 for 1 for a particular resource. And a pro gamer tip, if you're the first person to build a road all the way around a hexagon, you've effectively made an infinite road, and should be allowed to take the longest road card.